Hi friends, my name is Jeanette and I want to thank you for joining me on the channel Jane Reads. So today it is time to play my TBR Bonkers game to set my TBR for August. I did not play this last month for July because I was participating in the Deck of TBR-a-thon that has gone really well for me. And I will tell you all about it when I do my July wrap up, which will be out at the beginning of August. But for now, we're looking towards the next month and planning the books I'm going to read for August using the game. But before we do that, kind of plans for August. I am co-hosting the Keep Me in Suspense Readathon, so I will link my announcement video that has all the prompts along with the printable so that you can participate if you would like. There are 8 prompts. I am hoping to use 8 separate books, but you don't have to. You can just use one book, duplicate, triplicate, whatever, triple up, whatever you would like, or even just fit one of the prompts and you've participated. But for myself, I read more than 8 books a month, so I want to be able to try to get a different book for each prompt. We'll see how that works. So basically, I am trying to read as much suspense this coming month as I can. However, I have 3 books I am hoping to get onto my TBR that are not suspense. And basically because they're group reads that I'm hoping to participate in. The first one is The Story Girl by Montgomery. This is the group read for Chantel's Year of Maud. This is August book, so I'm hoping to read it. Then Krista from Books and Jams is doing a Christian read-along, and the book is The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel, so I'm hoping to participate in that one. And then the third one is The Road to Paradise by Barnett, I think is her name. This is the book club read for Tammy from Protagonist Pub. And I said I was going to participate more this year. So this book, I have been intrigued by it for years. I mean, it's set in a national park. It's got road in the title and it looks like you're traveling and it's historical. So I'm like, yeah. I was pretty excited that this was the one that won August. I do not own that book. I will need to borrow it from the library or something, so we'll see. So those are the 3 books that I'm hoping to get on, in addition to all the suspense books I want. I did do a suspense recommendation video along with possibilities that I am looking at, so I'm going to use that list for the possibilities of kind of guide me for different prompts and the options I had. I will also link that recommendations video below if you're looking for suspense books to go with some of the prompts. But before we get into all the gameplay and everything, we need to scratch the circle. I was going to say square, but it's not. Scratch the circle to find out the placement of the book that I read for my 25 in 25 bingo board. And the book that I read was The Dreams We Knew by Rachel Scott McDaniel. I loved this book. That's all I'm going to tell you. And it will be in my wrap-up at the end of July, or for my July wrap-up at the beginning of August. But now let's go scratch this spot to find out where it goes on the bingo board and which line I will be completing with this, because I will be completing a line somewhere. Okay, as you see, I only have 4 spots left, so this will definitely complete a line. Let's see where it goes. Number 7. The one spot that wasn't an obvious completion, because it doesn't go there, but it does do this diagonal. And I just realized I didn't grab my reward cards. Okay, we have them now, so let's just mix them up so I don't know. And most of these are going to be gameplay related now because I've had a lot of rewards, or purchase rewards. So let's see. Let's go with this one. As I said, it's going to be a gameplay. Ooh, So I am going to focus. Why? Okay. I am going to swap the small number die with a large number die, and it must be used on the next gameplay. So that means it has to be used today. And what that means is, so these are the dice I use. So this dice, 6, 7, 5. Okay, let's start at the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay. So this goes from 5 to 10. Yeah, 5 to 10. This dice has the W's, which mean nothing for me. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the small number dice. So I'm going to switch out this small number dice with another one of these dices. These dices, I don't know. But basically that means I'm going to have less books on this TBR because these are going to be much bigger numbers. Let's see what happens. I'm using a different camera, so I can't get the whole board in, but that's okay. This way you'll be able to see a little bit more, and I will move the board as needed. So first, let's set it up. Okay, so for the reward cards, I have swapped out the small number die with the large number die. So here are my two large numbers. So that one is done. Then from last month, I had, at any point, instead of doing the prompt I land on, I can draw 2 prompt cards off the deck and pick which one to do. And then the last one, oh, there we go. So I do not have to fulfill the lose spot card when I land on the lose space. Okay. You will not see those at all. Okay. Let's roll. Let's move this up so you can see the first row. Oh, and I need my mover guy. That would be helpful, right? Let's roll for book number 1. It is a 10 and a 6, so that's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the prompt is a book from Mom. Okay, the first prompt I got was from Mom, and this was really easy because I picked The Silver Shadow by Liz Tolsma. This is one of the books in the True Colors series, and for the Keep Me in Suspense Readathon, it fulfills the prompt of a friend recommendation because my mom really enjoyed it. It fits under 250 pages, and I thought there was one more. Well, it's a suspense. I guess that's the other one, which, I mean, I'm trying to get all my books fit that prompt. So that is book number 1. And what's it about? It says, a shadowy figure swings a dangerous club. Denver of 1900 is still a perilous place to be following the silver crash of 1893. And out of the dark comes a shadow intent on harming women. Ambitious young Denver newspaper reporter Polly Blythe is searching for the big story that's going to launch her career. On Friday evening, August the 24th, 1900, she gets her break when 2 women are cracked over the head within a 2-minute walk of each other. But policeman Edwin Timmer thwarts Polly's ideas of a serial criminal until the shadowy figure strikes again. Will the reporter and the policeman team up to find the culprit before he strikes too close to comfort? Okay, book number 1. Let's go back for roll number 2. Roll number 2. An 8 and a 9 is 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, well, classic. Can you read that? I don't like this camera. Roll number 2 got me a classic. And again, this was a fairly easy choice. The Story Girl by L.M. Montgomery, because while I don't know if the book is considered a classic itself, but L.M. Montgomery is what I think of as a classic author. This book was released in 1911, and it says, Sarah Stanley is only 14, but she can weave tales that are impossible to resist. In the charming town of Carlisle, children and grown-ups alike flock for miles around to hear her spellbinding tales. And when Bev King and his younger brother Felix arrive for the summer, they too are captivated by the Story Girl. Whether she's leading them on exciting misadventures or narrating timeless stories, from the scary tale of the family ghost, to the fanciful how kissing was discovered, to the bittersweet the blue chest of Rachel Ward, the Story Girl has her audience hanging on every word. Hopefully, I'm hanging on every word, and I really enjoy this. We'll see. Let's go back to the board for roll number 3. Roll number 3. An 8 and 8 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 16 I landed on go to lose, so that just means I'm going back. But I don't want to risk one of my lose cards, so I am going to use my reward that I do not have to fulfill the lose spot card when I land on the lose space. So there is reward number 2 used. Let's roll again to actually get a prompt. Five and a 7 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now, And now I need to go back 15 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we got, oldest on TBR. The next prompt gave me oldest on TBR, which works well because the oldest book on my TBR is a love-inspired suspense book, and that is To Save Her Child by Margaret Daley. It is book number 2 in the Alaskan Search and Rescue series. I have read book number 1 quite a while ago. I don't remember when. This book was released January of 2015. I purchased it through my Kindle September of 2015. So it has been on my TBR for almost 10 years. Yeah, it is time to read it. And this book will fulfill the prompt for the Readathon, a TBR vet. And it says, when a young boy goes missing from Wilderness Day Camp, Alaskan search and rescue worker Josiah is on the case. The brooding ex-Marine promises to find the child and return him to his worried mother. But he doesn't know that Ella has a secret past, one that could put them all in danger. When tensions mount, Ella needs to tell Josiah the truth, but she can't set aside her fears enough to trust him. Ella and Josiah are ready to risk their lives to save her son, but will they risk their hearts as well? We'll see. Okay, let's go back to the board and see what happens next. This is for book number 4. a 7 and 5, so another 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we have, there we go. So BFF picks historical. For roll number 4, I got BFF picks historical. So I have texted a picture of this to my BFF Christine to pick a book. Now I know that she is busy today, so I don't expect to hear from her right away, but this is the book that she has picked. I will tell you kind of my reaction to her pick and my thoughts when I'm checking, when I'm reading it, or after I finish it, kind of however that check-in goes. Okay, for the next roll, we only have 14 spots left, so let's see what happens. A 9 and a 6 is 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I guess I didn't count right before. That's funny. But 15 got me to the end. So the end means go to my bingo board spinner wheel for my 25 and 25. As you can see, I only have 3 books left. Which one is it going to be? Bridge of Gold. I don't know. This camera is not focusing at all. Then I moved on to my next roll and I got a 15, which took me exactly to the end of the game. And that meant I spun my wheel for my TBR bingo board book. And that book is Bridge of Gold by Kimberly Woodhouse. And honestly, this is the one that I was kind of hoping it would pick, the one that kind of intrigues me the most of what is left. I don't know if I've ever read Kimberly Woodhouse before. Nothing really sticks in my memory from her. I'd have to go back and look for sure. This is part of the Doors to the Past series. It is a dual timeline. And it says, repairs on the Golden Gate Bridge uncover a century-old murder. In 1933, Luke is thrilled to work as a diver on the construction of San Francisco's new bridge, but his underwater discovery brings threats to the one he loves most. Present-day underwater archaeologist Kayla is called to a secretive meeting with the mayor. While making repairs to the South Tower, human remains are discovered along with a long-lost ship shrouded in legends of treasure. The head of restoration, Stephen, suddenly finds himself entrenched in the mystery with Kayla as they dive, and a friendship develops between them. But as the investigation heats up and remains are found to be from 2 different eras, more complications come into play that threaten both their reputations and their lives. Could clues leading to a gold rush era mystery that was first discovered during the building of the bridge ignite an obsession still worth killing for? I don't know. So it is a mystery. So this would also fulfill the mystery suspense prompt. Okay, so those are the 5 books that are on my TBR. Let's recap. So I've got The Silver Shadow by Liz Tolsma, which is definitely a suspense book. It's historical suspense. I think it might be, no, I think it's historical. I was going to say I think it might be dual timeline, but I think it is just historical. I don't know. Then we got The Story Girl by L.M. Montgomery. Then I got To Save Her Child by Margaret Daley. And then my BFF pick for historical books, so this probably will not fit in the suspense. Then I've got Bridge of Gold by Kimberly Woodhouse. And then we have the Readalong, The Case for Christ by Lieb Strobel. So this did not officially make it on my TBR with any of the prompts, but I do plan on reading it. So for my Keep Me in Suspense readathon that is happening, I have only fulfilled 4 of the prompts. So let's go through the prompts, and I'm going to be adding some books so that I can fulfill all 8. And as I said, I only have 7 books. My average has been 11 books a month, so I can easily do more, I think. Unless something happens in August and I can't. Okay, so for prompt number 1, I need a book with 2 or more POVs. I'm going to put in Bridge of Gold because this is a dual timeline, so it will definitely have at least 2 POVs, if not more. Then for prompt number 2, it is a debut book. So I am going to read Covert Justice by Lynn H. Blackburn. This is her debut. Again, I really need to look up the description for this book. I have not read it in a long time, the description. I haven't read the book before. And I just know it's around a firehouse and firefighters or something along that line. And going with not knowing anything about the next book either, is the next prompt is under 250 pages. So I am going to read Out of Time by Lynn H. Blackburn. I am trying to read Lynn H. Blackburn to 0. I only have 3 books left. So that is 2. Hence, this is a novella. That's all I know. It was in a bind up at one point with a couple other authors, but now you can get them individually. And I never read the bind up, so here's the cover. Then for first in a series, I'm going to add in the book club read with Tammy for Protagonist Pub, and that is The Road to Paradise by Barnett. And this is book 1 in the Vintage Park. I thought I had it open on my screen, but I don't. It is book 1 in a series, and it is set in the 1920s, from my understanding, in Washington State. Okay, then for the next prompt, mystery or suspense. Oh, didn't pick a book for that. I'll find one. I thought I'd written down a book for that one. I think I used the book I was planning on using. Oh, that's funny. We'll go with the other Lynn H. Blackburn. Why not? Which is this. What is the title of it? Come on. I only have 3 Lynn H. Blackburn books to read, and I can't even remember what the title of the 3rd book is. Hidden Legacy. It is another love-inspired suspense book. Okay. Then for my friend recommendation book, The Silver Shadow by Liz Tolsma, because this was recommended to me by my mom. And for I'm skipping a prompt for a second. Then for the last prompt, TBR Vet, that is going to be To Save Her Child by Margaret Daley, because this has been on my TBR since 2015. Okay, and then the standalone. This is where you get to pick a book. So I have 3 standalones for you to choose from. And I don't know which one I want to read, so I'm going to let you pick. So there's going to be a poll up on my community tab for you to choose a book, or just leave a comment of your choice. So the books you have to pick from are Because You're Mine by Colleen, Coble. This one says, amid the beauty of Charleston, not all is as it seems. And it says that the manager offers her a marriage of convenience to obtain a U.S. citizenship and allow her to escape her father-in-law's control. It seems like the perfect solution until she arrives at the family home of her new husband, a decaying mansion with more questions than answers. Then the next book is The Traitor's Pawn by Lisa Harris, and Join the Hunt for the Truth and a Traitor. So we're following an FBI agent, Jack, who's focused on finding one thing: find the man who's been selling encrypted government secrets to the Chinese. But when a senator is shot during a hunting trip and the woman he was with is abducted, Jack agrees to join the search, especially when he discovers that the kidnapping victim is Audrey, a woman he was once in love with. And the third book is Concrete Evidence by DiAnn Mills. A faulty construction job, the discovery of a dead body, a sinister plot. On the family's ranch in Texas, Avery helps her grandfather's commercial construction business. Raised by a senator, Avery has never doubted her grandfather is the man of integrity and faith she's always believed him to be, until the day she finds him standing with a gun over the body of a dead man. So these are the 3 books that you get to choose from of which one I will read for my suspense standalone prompt. Okay, so that is all the books on my TBR. While my game didn't give me as many suspense as I was hoping for, I have added, so I'm hoping to have a suspense-filled month. If you are participating in the readathon, please raise your hand in the comments below, and just, you don't have to read all the prompts. You can just read one book to fulfill the prompts. Doesn't matter, whatever you do. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.